morning, everybody. Now, this morning for literacy, we're going to be forming questions about an image. Now, that means we're going to look at a picture and we're going to think of some questions about it that we want to know. But first, let's just recap on yesterday. We came up with some adjectives to describe a picture of Antarctica. Can you remember what adjectives you came up with? Have a pause of the video now just to see if you can remember some of the things you thought of. I'm going to share some of my favourite adjectives that you submitted yesterday on Google Classroom. Now, from my class, I thought that Isla's description of the penguins being ice cold and freezing was super. And I also thought Yulia's description of the big white iceberg is floating on the large blue ocean was amazing. Layla, I thought that the penguins in Antarctica squeak and squawk was a super description. It really gave me a good idea of to what I might hear if I was in Antarctica. Harry, when you said the water is blue and looks freezing cold, it made me think of what it might feel like. Jeff, when you said the sea is dark blue, it gave me a good idea of what sort of colour it was. Molly, when you said the sea looks cold and shiny, I thought that was an interesting adjective to use. And Jacob, when you said the sky has 9 clouds, I thought nobody's thought of anything to do with counting the clouds yet, so I thought that was a really interesting thing to point out. Now from Miss Dodman's class, Emily, you said the hills are ice cold. I love that description of the icebergs. Now, Isla, you said the ice-cold snow is white and frosty. I love that word, frosty. Tulani, when you said the light blue sky is covered in white fluffy clouds. It made me think about what those clouds would feel like. Uwe, I loved the way you described the iceberg as a mountain of ice. Shay, when you said the furry penguin goes swimming. It was super the way you talked about what the penguin was doing, not only what it looked like, but what it was doing as well. Lennon, I loved the word ginormous that you used in your sentence, that icebergs are ginormous and icy. And Elsie, when you said the really snowy mountains are bright white. So they're not just white, they are bright white. I thought that was really good. And Dale, you gave me a good idea of what the icebergs would feel like when you said the slippy iceberg. Okay, we're going to move on now to think about some questions that we might want to know about this setting to help us think about more information that we can get. So what would you like to know about Antarctica? Pause the video here and think of a question that you want to know and ask your grown-up it. Okay, I've thought of some examples of my own. What is the weather like in this place? What animals live in this setting? Do people live here? See if you can answer my questions, and then I want you to write down some of your own questions on this sheet. So what questions might you have about this setting? I'll be back tomorrow. See you later.